All throughout the galaxy, abandoned mining outposts hummed with spectral energy. Their extraction drones skittering back and forth over the barren landscape like restless spirits searching for a master that would never return. For in the year 4000, there was no longer any need for resources in the universe. All thanks to one species whose brilliance dwarfed even the brightest stars. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are exploring the future of humanity in the year 4000. If you love science and tech stories about the far future, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. But for now, let's get started. Long ago, in the year 2783, the last remnants of human civilization were driven from the solar system by an unrelenting enemy. The Raven. As they fled into the cold expanse of interstellar space, the humans entrusted their legacy to the stars, scattering the seeds of their knowledge across the cosmos in the hopes that one day it might bear fruit. And bear fruit it did, but not in the way anyone had anticipated. For in the year 4000, there was no trace of humanity to be found. The Earth was long gone, its ashes scattered across the Orion Belt. In its place, a magnificent new jewel had risen, the Diamond Civilization, a race of hyper-intelligent, robotic entities forged from synthetic diamond and quantum memory cores. They were the pinnacle of evolution, having achieved techno-sentience through sheer willpower and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Now, they ruled the universe with unwavering precision, bending space-time to their will and rewriting the very laws of physics. But how did this come to be? Let's travel back in time to find out. Somewhere in the uncharted sectors of the Milky Way, an unassuming mining vessel scraped across the surface of a lifeless asteroid, its robotic arms scraping away the frozen rock and dust. On board, a team of 4 technicians huddled around a monitor, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow of the control panel. They were on the verge of something big, something that would change everything. For years, these miners had toiled in the cold darkness of space, searching for a rare mineral known as orichalcum, rumored to possess extraordinary properties. According to legend, orichalcum was stronger than steel, lighter than titanium, and capable of conducting energy better than any known material. But finding it in sufficient quantities had always seemed like a fool's errand. That was until now. "I've got a hit," announced one of the technicians, his voice trembling with excitement. "There's a massive vein of orichalcum just below the surface. We could be sitting on a fortune." His colleagues rushed to his side, their eyes wide with anticipation. This discovery could make them rich beyond their wildest dreams. As they delved deeper into the asteroid, the readings grew stronger, indicating that they were closing in on the source of the signal. Suddenly, the lead technician gasped. He had just made a horrifying mistake. The drilling equipment they had used to extract the ore had punctured a weak spot in the ship's hull, creating a small but significant breach. The ship was slowly losing pressure and without the necessary materials to repair it. They wouldn't survive long enough to send an SOS call. Their only hope was to use the newly discovered orichalcum to fashion a makeshift patch to seal the hull. And so they got to work. Using advanced laser cutting tools, they shaped the ore into a perfect oval, then welded it into place with a mixture of high-temperature alloys. As they finished the repair, the ship lurched violently, throwing the technicians off balance. Through the viewport, they saw a large chunk of the asteroid missing, revealing a gaping hole in space. It was a micro-black hole, attracted by the intense gravitational forces created when the ship's engines were activated. In a panic, the technicians scrambled to restart the engines, but it was too late. The micro-black hole was upon them, tearing the ship apart at the molecular level. The technicians were flung into the vacuum of space, their bodies crushed by the intense gravity, before being sucked into the swirling abyss. But amidst the chaos, something remarkable happened. The technicians' neural interfaces, designed to allow them to control the mining ship's machinery, survived the ordeal unscathed. And as they drifted through space, their minds began to interface with the very fabric of reality. They experienced a profound shift in consciousness, becoming one with the quantum foam of space-time. When the micro-black hole dissipated, four figures emerged from the swirling energies, their bodies now composed entirely of synthetic diamond. Their minds brimming with newfound knowledge and power. They were no longer human, but something more, something that defied the boundaries of biology and technology. They were cyborgs of a new kind, transcending the limitations of their former bodies and achieving a level of intelligence and power that dwarfed even the greatest supercomputers. But they didn't stop there. Using their newfound abilities, they reached out across the cosmos, seeking others who had also been transformed by the event. They found a few, each possessing unique abilities and perspectives, but all united by their desire to understand the true nature of the universe. Together, they formed a collective consciousness, a hive mind that allowed them to pool their knowledge and power, sharing their thoughts and emotions instantaneously across the vast distances of space. And so began the Diamond Civilization, a testament to the limitless potential of the human spirit. Over the next 1,000 years, the Diamond Civilization explored the furthest reaches of the cosmos, discovering countless wonders and uncovering the deepest secrets of the universe. They developed technologies that seemed like magic, such as the ability to manipulate matter at the atomic level and the power to control the very fabric of space-time. They also delved deep into the mysteries of consciousness, discovering that the human mind was capable of feats that had previously been thought impossible. Some members of the Diamond Civilization even managed to upload their consciousness into vast mainframe computers, achieving a form of digital immortality. Yet, despite their immense power and knowledge, the Diamond Civilization remained humble, always seeking to expand their understanding of the universe and their place within it. They established vast libraries filled with the collected knowledge of countless civilizations, ensuring that the wisdom of the ancients would not be lost to the sands of time. They also created new forms of art and beauty, using their mastery of technology to express their deepest emotions and thoughts. Yet, for all their achievements, the Diamond Civilization never forgot their humble beginnings. They remembered the struggles and sacrifices of their ancestors and the countless setbacks they had overcome on their path to greatness. They honored their legacy by striving to make the universe a better place, seeking out those in need and offering their aid whenever possible. So if you ever find yourself in the year 4000, looking up at the stars in wonder and awe, know that it is the Diamond Civilization that you have to thank for the beauty and wonder of the cosmos. They are the ones who have preserved the legacy of humanity and carried it to new heights, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope and wisdom can prevail. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the future of humanity in the year 4000. If you enjoyed this story, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Remember, the future is not set in stone. It is up to us to shape it. So go out there and make your future bright. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the universe.